Hi friends, and welcome to August favorites. In this video I'm going to share with you all of the products that I tried in the month of August. I'm going to be sharing with you my favorites, my least favorite products, and the products that are somewhere in the middle, the products that are in between that I don't really know what to think about. So I'm going to rely on your input here. If you've tried these products, be sure to join me in the comment section because we assess the makeup products together. All beauty products, we assess them together, we help each other out, and I think that this is what makes our community so valuable. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, before I start sharing with you the products, the beauty products, I wanted to make a quick announcement. As a lot of you have already seen, I changed the name of my YouTube channel. It's now called French for a Day. And if you have been following me for a while, you probably know that in this past almost a year, I created a new section on my YouTube channel that was called French for a Day. And I was posting a new video every Saturday. And these videos were like my little French corner here on YouTube, where I was sharing with you some French beauty secrets. We were talking about French fashion, French lifestyle, and I really enjoyed filming these videos. Now, why I changed the name of my channel? It is because I'm planning to do some changes in the content that I create here on YouTube. I'm still not ready to announce all of the changes. They are not going to be some major changes. I'm still going to create beauty content for you, but I wanted to work a little bit more on my YouTube channel. We are growing our community and I wanted to spend a little bit more time on YouTube. I wanted to spend a little bit more time on creating my content, thinking a little bit more about how to be more useful to you, how to make my content a little bit more interesting, more engaging. So this is all going to be for your benefit and for enriching our community, for making our community stronger. I also want to spend more time and to engage more with you in the comment section, because as a lot of you know, YouTube is not my primary occupation, unfortunately. I hope that someday it's going to be, but as a lot of you know, I'm based in Europe, so things are a little bit harder here. It's a little bit harder to make YouTube actually work for you as a profession. So anyways, why French for a Day? I decided to call my channel French for a Day because of the changes that I'm going to announce very soon. And also French for a Day because I'm not French, but I used to live in France when I was in my 20s. And this was the time that shaped my fashion and makeup style. Before that, I was not interested in fashion. I didn't have much of a style, and I also didn't use makeup. So in France, I purchased my very first foundation. I purchased my very first blush. I purchased my very first highlighter, and I actually learned what a highlighter is when I was living in France. And this was the country that shaped my whole style. It shaped me as a woman, and I owe a lot to France. This was the country that accepted me. I always felt as if I'm home in France, and French people never made me feel like a foreigner. This is the one country that always made me feel at home. The people, they're so amazing, always. They have been so amazing to me. And French people, French women actually taught me how to use makeup, how to dress properly. So I owe a lot to France. And I'm not French, but I'm French for a Day. That's why I decided to call my channel French for a Day. Just because I really love and enjoy French fashion, French beauty, French lifestyle. And this is the country where I know that sooner or later, again, I'm going to end up living in France one day. I'm pretty sure that's gonna happen because it is the country where I truly feel like myself. You know, when you connect with a place, when you know that you connected with a place when you land there, and something here, I don't know, you have this little, almost like your heart starts to beat a little bit faster when you land in that country. And when you leave this country, when you go to the airport and you leave this country, you are about to leave this country, and here you feel a little bit of pain, and you know, you start to feel a little bit like you're gonna cry. This is when you know that you have a real, actual connection with the country and you feel like it's your home. So that's why I'm French for a Day. And now we are starting with, before I start, one last thing, guys. This is just a friendly video, and please turn the notification bell on so that you don't miss future videos and you don't miss my announcement and when I create, the new content. I think that you're going to enjoy my content from this fall a lot more than, let's hope that a lot more, and the content is going to be more useful to you. Now, back to my August favorites. So we're starting with August favorites. If you know me, you know that I love the summer season. It is my favorite season. I know that it's so hot. I know that it's unpleasant for some people, but this is just the season when I feel so happy, so incredibly happy. I could just live in a place where it's summer all day. So I'm very excited to share with you all of the products that I used in the month of August. As a lot of you know, I'm going to share with you the good things and the bad things and the things that are in the middle, in between. So I'm starting with a couple of skincare products, and these are the only skincare products that I used in the month of August. Okay. Here we go. So the first couple of weeks I was using my usual skincare routine. You know that I love the Lancome Triple Serum. I'm going to actually link a video here just so that you see what are the products that I used in case you're interested. But then in the second half of August, I started to have a little bit of almost like eczema right here on the chin. It was probably due to stress because I was working a lot. I felt so exhausted at the end of August that we decided to take a break. And since the middle of August, I started using only 2 products just so that I can cope with my eczema here. It was not a real eczema, but it was so red, a little bit bumpy, itchy, and it was very unpleasant. So these were my SOS products. The first one was the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Gel B5. This is an excellent product if you have sensitive skin. It's fragrance-free, it's absolutely stunning. I've shown this one and I've talked about this product a lot. And then the other one is from La Mer. La Mer, I think, have very nice skincare products if you are eczema prone or if you have sensitive skin. It's just that their products are nicely formulated for people who have some issues with sensitivity and with eczema. So I was using, and I really enjoyed using, the Hydrating Infused Emulsion. Now this is an expensive product because it's a La Mer, but I think that it's worth the splurge. I have the small size, which is 50 ml. I use it only on my face. Once you open it, you can use it for 24 months, which is the case usually with La Mer. Something I like, something that I don't like now. Okay, I think that in a way, I am very unlucky because I'm not on PR lists, which is a downside for my channel, because a beauty channel not receiving PR, it can be quite expensive. And usually, of course, you don't receive beautiful products from brands that you love for free. That's the downside. But also I think that I have a big advantage because I don't receive PR, because when something happens and when I'm not completely happy with a product, I can just share it because I'm not worried that I'm going to hurt anyone's feelings, and I can be completely honest without having to think about, well, I received PR from this brand, so I have to keep quiet. I'm not going to keep quiet, La Mer. This is what happened with La Mer's emulsion. It's not supposed to happen, it still works, it still functions, but come on, La Mer. I mean, it's La Mer. Should this happen? It just broke. And, I didn't drop it. This happened like 1 week after opening this product. And now we just open it like this. Okay, it's not the best, I can glue this one, but why would I? And it's supposed to come glued, it's supposed to be... But the product is great. I'm going to show you actually the consistency of the product. It's like milk. You can see how it runs down my arm. It is supposed to be used after your serum, but I find that it's just so light, beautiful, gorgeous, especially for the summer months. I'm not new to this product, and this has never happened before. So I don't know if they're cutting on some production costs, but it's not supposed to happen with La Mer, Just what I'm saying. The product, gorgeous, absolutely stunning. It's my favorite, but I needed to share this with you. And then we are moving on to, these are the only 2 skincare products that I've used most of the month. Then we're moving on to my base. I usually don't wear a lot of makeup unless I'm filming. When I'm outside, you know, I don't usually wear makeup on a daily basis, but this is a product that I have been using the whole month of August, here and there. And it's gorgeous because it somehow, this is the product that doesn't irritate my skin. I can use it even here where I was having a little bit of eczema kind of. By the way, this is the product that helped to cure my eczema, and it's a really good one, very inexpensive, and like I was using this both morning and evening. I'm a huge fan of this tinted moisturizer. If you have been following me for a while, you probably have seen this one so many times in my videos because it is very expensive. Let's be honest. For a tinted moisturizer, it's so expensive, but for me, it lasts for a very long time and it gives me this absolutely flawless, gorgeous skin. It doesn't look like makeup, it just sinks into the skin so beautifully, and at the same time I can use it on my very, very, very sensitive skin, which is a plus for me. So I like it, I love it, I would recommend it. This is one of the Sisley products that is I'm constantly repurchasing, and I will keep repurchasing it. Nothing can replace this one as a tinted moisturizer. I think that maybe this is my #1 tinted moisturizer. You know, apart from the Water Fresh tint from Chanel, but it's like a different kind of product. It's a Water Fresh tint. This one is a classic tinted moisturizer and it's my favorite. Next, we are moving on to, I want to share with you a fail from Chanel. And I dare to say that this is a fail for me because I've tried it many times. And even now, like this is right now when I'm filming this video, it is the beginning of September. This was the last time I tried it for the last couple of days. It just does not work for me. And I'm not saying don't try it. Try it for yourself, see how it works, because we are all different and makeup products don't work equally well on everyone. But this is just so unflattering on my skin. And this is the new Numero 1 de Chanel Skin Enhancer. I have it in the shade pink. I'm so happy that I didn't purchase any of the other two shades. It just sits so on top of my skin. It's unflattering and it emphasizes my pores. You know, not that much, but it's not the product that I'm looking forward to use. I don't want to use it because it just gives me such an unflattering kind of glow. I don't think that it's the color. I tried using it. I cannot mix it with foundation. It does not work for me because it makes my foundation look so much worse. It did not work on me. Let me know how it works for you. I know that I received already feedback from a lot of you, and I know that for some people it works, but most people are unhappy with this product. So this is the feedback that I'm getting from you. So it's a mixed feedback. And that's why I would say, to be on the safe side, if you cannot return this product, then just go in store, test it, try it on your face. Because when I first tried it on my arm, I was saying like, oh my God, this is so beautiful. It's so pretty, absolutely stunning. And then I applied it on my face and it was like, wow, what happened? Why this doesn't work? But it doesn't work for me. So this is my fail. But on the other hand, I have another product that I have been using, I love, absolutely adore, and this is the Gucci highlighter. Now they look quite similar, you know, when you put them in the bottle. When I apply them on my arm, they look like they're not going to be that much different, but this just works so beautifully on my skin. And I have a video where I'm going to be using this one. It's probably going to be the next video after this one that you're going to watch. And it's so beautiful, flattering, stunning, absolutely gorgeous. It just instantly adds this very luxurious glow to my face, very luxurious light. It doesn't emphasize pores, fine lines. I can use it under foundation, on top of foundation, on top of powder. I even put it in my handbag just to refresh my face when I want to. So it is a yes from me. A very, very, very good highlighter. Next, we're moving on to my favorite blush for the month of August, and this is not new. Again, you've seen this one. If you followed me, you've seen this one a lot of times, and this is by Kiara Weiss. It's the blush in Reverence. I absolutely love this dusty pink color. It is my favorite blush, the most beautiful blush that I have ever tried, ever used. One of the most beautiful blushes. It's just so effortless, beautiful. I just carry it in my handbag. I can apply it very easily with my fingertips. Just tap it on my skin, and I love that I can use it under, even without foundation, just to add a little bit of, life to my face, a little bit of life to my complexion. Now, I wanted to share with you my experience with this product because it arrived in the beginning of the month, of the beginning of August. This is the Westman Atelier Super Loaded Tinted Highlight in Peau de Santé. This is the one that we couldn't get in Europe. Now, you can get it in Europe if you want to. I'm going to make sure to leave a link in the description box. For anyone who is based in Europe, or if you couldn't get your hands on this one, it is a beautiful peachy color. I was expecting that this was going to be more pink than it is. It is actually a warm peachy color. I have to say that I have been enjoying it a lot, but it was August, so I was using it mostly like highlighter, not really like a cheek color, even though you can use it as a cheek color if you're pale like me as well. But I found that used as a cheek color, it would be way too shiny for me, for my liking. And that's why I was using it mostly here on the high points of the cheeks. Now I have the 3 super loaded tinted highlights from Westman Atelier. I have this one, I have Peau de Rosé, and I have Peau de Pêche. So I'm going to have a dedicated video about Westman Atelier, and I'm going to show you close-up swatches in natural light so that you can decide for yourself whether you would like to have this product or not. Initially, when I did not have Peau de Santé, I was romanticizing Peau de Santé, and I was thinking, well, Peau de Santé is going to be my favorite. And I used it once. A friend of mine had it. I tried it from her little pot, and I was so in love with the glow that it gives me. Right now, having all 3 of them, I think that my favorite is Peau de Rosé, even though it has some tiny little shimmers in here. But once I apply it on my skin and when I blend it with a blush, it looks beautiful. So I just wanted to update you on Peau de Santé. It's a beautiful color. It's definitely a very beautiful product. But I think that if I had to pick, like, Peau de Rosé, I think was going to be my favorite. But again, I'm going to explain in detail and demonstrate in my dedicated video to Westman Atelier. Make sure to turn the notification bell on so that you don't miss this video. I'm going to show you really nice close-up swatches in natural light so that you can see how the products look. And I have been using a lot Peau de Pêche. This is the one product that I have been using. This is the one that I have right now here on my cheeks today. It is just very beautiful. I love to use it in the end of the summer. It gives me a beautiful soft bronzed glow. But the thing about this product is that if you have similar skin tone like mine, fair skin tone, you have to be very light-handed with this one. Otherwise, it might not look very flattering. I think that this product looks best on people who have light medium skin tone to medium skin tone, and then if you have deeper skin tone, it's going to be a beautiful highlighter. If you have tan skin tone, it's going to be a beautiful highlighter. But for people with my skin tone and paler than mine, it's the end of the summer now, so I have a little bit more color than usual. For people with my skin tone, you definitely can use it, but you have to be light-handed. That's why my favorite season to use this product is the end of the summer, the beginning of the fall season, just to elongate this summer glow. And a little goes a long way here with this one. Next, we are moving on to Chanel just released a new Le Beige Healthy Glow Sheer Powder. And now, what a lucky person I am. I purchased this powder and it was the old one. And then a few days after I purchased this powder, this is the Le Beige Healthy Glow Sheer Powder. A few days after I purchased this powder, they launched a new refillable version. I immediately contacted my Chanel advisor to ask, like, what's happening, why we have a new powder, like what is the difference? And she told me it is the exact same powder, so don't buy the new one. It's just that when you finish this one, of course, you're going to have the refillable. So the thing here is that in Europe, we still have left this powder. So right now in Europe, you can still purchase this powder, which is not refillable. And in the US, you already have only the refillable. Now, my Chanel consultant told me that it is the same product, basically. It's just that the new one is refillable. But once I once the product actually launched in Europe, I wanted to take a closer look at the two products, and it turns out that the new product does not contain talc. This is the old one, it contains talc. So I had to go to my local Chanel counter, to my Chanel boutique, to swatch the two powders together to see what is the difference. Essentially, there is no difference. The new powder is just as beautiful, as sheer, as gorgeous as this one. It's just that it's an improvement. It doesn't contain talc and it has some added skincare ingredients. Well, you don't buy powder for the skincare benefits, but it's good to have them, you know. Skincare is skincare, makeup is makeup, but still a lot of brands are now trying to add some skincare ingredients to the makeup products, which I think is a good trend. So if you're in Europe, you can choose between this one, the old one, which is not refillable, and the new one. I would suggest you to buy the new one because it does not contain talc. The formulation is improved. In terms of how they feel, I applied the new one on my face. It feels the exact same way as this one. So my Chanel advisor was right. For me, right now, this is brand new. I'm not going to buy the new one, the refillable one. I'm just going to use this one for a while, at least for 6-7 months, and then I'm going to buy the new one because it doesn't make sense. The colors are the same, the performance is the same, so I'm just going to stay with this one. But just so that you know, if you can choose, I would choose the new one because it doesn't contain talc. So it's a good one. I tried it on my face. Performance is the same. And then we're moving on to some eyeshadows. Let's be honest, I was not using a lot of eyeshadows in the month of August, especially because the last days of August, like from I believe the 23rd of August, I felt so exhausted. So we decided to take a few days off, and then we decided to prolong our vacation until the beginning of September. So I was not really using the second half of the month. I was not using eyeshadows, but the ones that are my absolute favorites and I cannot wait to use now are the two new eyeshadow palettes from Guerlain. These are the two new full eyeshadow palettes from Guerlain. And I already reviewed both of these eyeshadow palettes, so I'm going to make sure to link my video so that you can see how the two look in natural light. These two are absolutely stunning, gorgeous, and if you're looking for a beautiful neutral eyeshadow palette for the fall season, I could not recommend these two enough. This is exactly what I would love to wear because it is very versatile as well. You can use it in the office, you can use it for a night out, you can use it to create multiple looks, so I absolutely love them. Then my other two favorites are the new Chanel Les Quatre Ombres Byzance eyeshadows. These are the ones that I was using in the first half of August. I was using them a lot. And let me go ahead and show you. These two are not your typical fall colors, not your typical fall eyeshadow palette, but I don't know, why would you change your makeup style in the fall season? Like if it's fall, we have to wear brown colors and dark colors. It's not always the case. Sometimes you may just be in the mood to wear this kind of very light, sheer, beautiful, feminine colors for the fall season. Now I have a full review of these two and I have a lot of swatches and close-ups of the palettes in natural light. So I also created looks with each of these palettes and I'm going to make sure to link the videos in the description box because it's worth checking them out. These are limited editions, so once they are sold out, they are going to be sold out. I think that in some countries they are already sold out, but these are truly stunning, beautiful. Next, we're moving on to a few lipsticks that I was using the whole month of August. So I have a few colors that I've used, 4 colors that I've used, and I was rotating the whole month. So one of them is, these 3 are actually new. I purchased them, I believe, the very end of July or the beginning of August. I think it was the very end of July. And I started using them in August. I have been loving them. I'm gonna start with the 2 Sisley colors. I wanted to have an excuse to buy these colors for a very long time. And these are the Sisley Fit to Lip Twist in number 8 and number 2. I had 20% off at my local retailer. So I thought, well, I was planning to film a sophisticated, elegant Barbie makeup look. And this was a great excuse for me to buy these 2 colors. They are absolutely stunning and my lips feel so moisturized and so lovely when I wear them. I never have chapped lips. I feel like this is one of the best formulations for sensitive lips. So until now, and so far, I usually would buy number 1, which is my favorite nude color, but it's like a very nude color. And I always wanted to have number 8 and number 2. And I was always thinking, well, number 8 or number 2, I really wanted to have these colors. And now, considering that I was preparing myself to film a Barbie inspired makeup look, I'm going to make sure to link my Barbie inspired makeup look here. Well, at the end, I ended up not using any of these colors for my Barbie inspired makeup look because I studied all of the photos of Margot Robbie. I wanted to have some connection with the actual Barbie movie and with her looks, the looks that were created on her. So I ended up using a different color from Chanel that they used on her makeup artist used on her. So anyways, long story. If you want to see, a lot of you said that this is the most mature and elegant Barbie look that anyone has ever created. Thank you so much for this. I'm gonna link it here. And these 2 colors, along with a Chanel lip color that I think all of you have seen already. If you have been following me, you have already seen this color. This is 432 Cécile from the Rouge Coco line. It is very moisturizing, which makes it suitable for sensitive lips, this particular formulation from Chanel. And then the other new lip color that I purchased from Chanel, not new to me, but this is a repurchase, one of my favorite colors from the Rouge Coco Flash line. This is 118 Freeze. If you want to see this color on my lips, I'm going to link to a video where I used it. I absolutely adore this color. Again, this is more like, I would say, like a Barbie pink color. Beautiful, but very wearable. This is probably the most wearable Barbie pink color, so I absolutely love it. Okay, I have 3 nail polishes that I need to talk about. Now, initially I thought that this is a UK brand, and this is Essie. I have 3 nail polishes from Essie. And initially I thought that this is a UK brand because that's what I was told at my local retailer, probably because right here we have as an address London. So maybe this is like their a representation office for Europe. I'm not really sure, but also on the counter of Essie it was written Essie London as well, so I didn't double check, but a lot of you told me that this is actually an American brand, and I double checked, and it turns out that this is an American brand. So the color that I have been loving and I have been using a lot is Ladylike. The color is to die for. It's a beautiful nude color, but one problem that I see here, and I need your input, as I kept using it, it started to break my nails. It started to make my nails weak, which is something that I don't like. So my nails started to, when they almost like peel off, little, parts of nails start to peel off. I don't know why it happened, but it never happened to me with nail polishes. It just makes my nails prone to breaking, makes them more fragile, and that's why I stopped using it. And also after using it a couple of times, I have to leave it here because I was shaking it now, so it's not visible. But like I used a little bit of the nail polish and it started to have this very weird structure. The nail polish, like all of them, started to have this very weird structure. When a nail polish gets very old, like you have to let it go, and it starts to separate a little bit. This is what happens with these nail polishes. And I don't know why this happens. Let me know in the comments below if this happens to you. But for now, I'm stopping to use them because I'm not happy with how my nails started to break, and I'm not happy how the nail polish starts to separate as I start going through the bottle. So this is an issue that I encountered. Not really happy about it. I wanted to share with you one last product that I purchased in the month of August. This is from René Forterer, and a lot of you know that I love this brand for hair. And this is a product that I always wanted to try. This is it's called Shine Mist Glossy Finish, and it only adds shine to your hair. It doesn't add hold, and it's just a spray that is supposed to nourish your hair while adding a lot of shine to the hair. It does add shine to the hair. I'm gonna give them that. It does add shine to the hair, but for me it's like a waste of money because it adds shine to the hair, but for a little while. It's not like for a long period of time. It doesn't hold, you know, your hairstyle. Let's say if you have some curls in your hair, it's not supposed to hold your hair. It's not supposed to hold your hairstyle, but it's just supposed to add shine. And while it does that for a little while, and I found this to be insufficient for me because it's somehow useless. It's just another step. And I thought that it was going to have some real benefits for my hair. It's going to make it like a really nice shiny, but it doesn't really add that much shine. Like a clean hair, the shine of a clean hair, just like I don't see much of a difference when I use it. So I just wanted to let you know. I always wanted to try this one, and I was always stopping myself thinking, well, I don't think this is going to be worth the splurge because maybe it's going to work, maybe it's not going to work. I don't like products that make my hair firm, very firm. I like to have the movement in my hair, and I always like to add some shine to my hair with hair oils, with leave-in conditioners, but this one just like, well, it's like somewhere in the middle. Like, I would not repurchase it. I will use it, but will not repurchase for sure. And then I was almost going to forget my favorite perfumes for the month of August. This is you've already seen them so many times. If you have been following me, you already know about these fragrances and you're probably tired of hearing for them, but I really love them. So this is Chance Eau Tendre Eau de Parfum by Chanel, and the other one is Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet. I absolutely love these two. I like to pair them with the body lotions. And Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet, Miss Dior actually have a really nice, I think it's a limited edition body fragrance. I'm on my second bottle now, on my second tube, because I have been using it the whole summer. It's really nice, this Barbie pink. It has this Barbie pink color with a little bit of shimmer. Let me go ahead and show you. So this is the Miss Dior. And this is the Chance body lotion. So this one is definitely a lot more nourishing. This is like actual luxurious body cream, whereas this one is like a gel texture. So it is very light. It doesn't really add a lot of moisture. So this is just to add scent to the skin. But also it shimmers, the tiny little shimmers that are in here are so beautiful, especially when the sunshine hits the skin. So that was all for today's video. Thank you so much for spending time with me. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye!